Did you know it's possible to reverse the effects of heart damage? Start down your road to a healthy heart at Preston Memorial Hospital's Cardiac Rehab Center.
We started cardiac rehab here at the hospital, and I have come a long way. Now I can shower, make my own bed, do laundry, cook. I'm looking forward to getting back to being my own self and happy to have my life back.
The Cardiac Rehab Center at Preston Memorial Hospital. We put our hearts into making yours stronger.
Happy New Year! Kent and Melissa with Delano's Furniture and Mattress. Celebrate the new year with us by saving big on our double-sided made in West Virginia mattress sets.
Yesterday's quality meets today's technology. A mattress you can flip. It'll last you year after year. Come experience the Delano's difference.
The Delano's difference. The Delano's difference.
We also have adjustable beds.
From a simple switch, troubleshooting a problem, a new service, to that backup generator that you'll need in times of emergency, Blake Electric can handle all your electrical needs. They have the experience and knowledge to do it professionally and safely and do the job right the first time. There's been an accident. The emergency has left you with physical trauma and legal issues to deal with. The bills are piling up, and you're overwhelmed. Where do you turn for legal representation?
Hi, I'm Paul Eastep.
And I'm Steve Schaefer.
We're attorneys practicing right here in your home county of Preston.
Centrally located on West Main Street in Kingwood, just across from McDonald's, the offices of Eastep and Schaefer are an easy drive from anywhere in Preston County.
You don't have to go outside Preston County to hire a lawyer with the know-how, the experience, and the knowledge to represent you fairly in a serious personal injury matter. Call us at Eastep and Schaefer at 329-6003 or visit us on the web at www.eastepschaeferlaw.com.
Become part of the family at Preston Family Pharmacy. It's not just their name, it's their philosophy. They treat you like family.
Whether you've just left the hospital or a routine checkup, make Preston Family Pharmacy your neighborhood pharmacy your next stop. The friendly professional staff at Preston Family Pharmacy will make sure that you get the time and attention you deserve for all your pharmacy needs. Preston Family Pharmacy is currently accepting all patients.
Preston Family Pharmacy, Route 7 across from Walmart, Kingwood. They'll take care of you like family. Brown's Mill Grocery invites you to stop by for anything you might need. If you're looking for a quick bite, Brown's Mill has buffet-style pizza, fresh subs, and cold drinks. Fill up your tank and your car's tank, too, with quality gasoline. Snacks, cold drinks, gasoline, anything you might need, you'll find at Brown's Mill Grocery. Brown's Mill Grocery at the corner of the Dogtown Road and Route 92. We look forward to seeing you soon at Brown's Mill Grocery. From humble beginnings, Stone Paving has emerged as one of the premier paving companies in the region. Stone Paving has been doing business for nearly 20 years and provides asphalt paving services to residential, commercial, and highway customers. They're pre-qualified with the West Virginia Department of Highways and have a history of meeting the most demanding schedules. Stone Paving has equipment and personnel that can complete any project, and they're committed to providing quality service at a competitive price. When you're planning your next project, call Stone Paving.
At the Landing Dental Spa, our goal is to provide quality dental care at a relaxed spa-like atmosphere. Dental chairs with heat and massage, warm neck wraps, and personal TVs make your appointment as stress-free as possible. Located off the Pierpont exit, now accepting new patients of any age. Call 304-594-2200 today and visit our website at www.thelandingdentalspa.com to schedule an appointment. The Landing Dental Spa, a healthy smile with peace of mind.
Ed B, do you know why I stopped you? Well, your sticker is dead, wires are coming out of your tires, and I heard your brakes squealing from way back yonder. You need to get to the tire ladies, get in alignment, get the brakes put on this thing, get it inspected, and while you're there, you might as well get your oil changed. And if you don't, next time I see you, you're getting a ticket. Barney, put that bullet away.
Rainbow Tire, the tire lady takes care of me.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, once again to the friendly confines of the castle, as we're just about set here on a somewhat stormy evening at the end of January to get another good basketball game started, as the Lady Knights about to take the court here against University High. The Hawks come in to this contest looking to pick up a win after a disappointing loss against Huntington, 63-57 in their last outing. And of course the Lady Knights come in off the big win Friday night over Fort Hill out of Maryland. Let's go to the floor for our national anthem, and we'll be back with more after this.
The police protect us from danger.
Nicely done rendition of our national anthem, and we are just about set to go here. The 10-5 Preston Knights taking on the 5-11 the University High Hawks. And for the Hawks, Riley Childers, number 14 Brooke Filburn, number 15, Selena Jenkins. And now the starters at guard. Number 23, a junior, Lane Asif. Number 32, a forward, Abby Cohn. Sophomore, Mallory Napolilo. And junior Zoe Murphy, number 3, will be at guard. And getting the start tonight, number 11, Ashton Boggs for University High. And now we get set to meet the Lady Knights. The University High Hawks are coached by David Price. And no, for you local folks, not that one. And now let's bring on the Knights. right, they bring up the lights in the castle, and we are just about set to get this one underway. A little bit of a late start as the JV contest went long, not an overtime, but they got a little late start here. And the JV pick up a hard-fought and well-earned 55-52 victory and set the tone for this evening's contest. Hopefully the varsity will be able to follow in their footsteps and get another win here tonight, moving closer to postseason play, and they're getting into the meat of the schedule here now upcoming, and it'll be tough going down the stretch for Coach Miller's girls, as they will have some real trials on their hands here. But right now, the focus, the Hawks and the Knights take the ball to get things started here. Quarter number 1 underway. Friend is going to work out front. She had a great night against Fort Hill, just 2 points off her all-time personal high. And University High is going to get the turnover and the opportunity here. Hawks go to the right side, looking deep for a shot, can't find it. Off the perimeter and deep, a long three. Off the mark that time, the shot up by Zoe Murphy. She can't get it to fall, and the Knights back on the attack. Garlett's out high with the ball, challenged and some pressure, and that one is skipped out of bounds, and the Knights throw it away. No score early here in the castle, and the Hawks, with their second possession of the evening, trying to find a way inside this pesky Knight defense here. But they elect to just shoot over top of it here early now. They get an entry pass down low. Leah Clarkson rips that one away, and it's tapped out of bounds out of her hands by one of the Hawks, and so the Knights will have it. Good job by Clarkson defensively, and the Knights trying to throw that one long and get over the pressure, throw it out of bounds. So the Hawks applying some pressure here. Obviously they've scouted the Knights well, and think they can make some headway with that. Now deep shot again in the corner. Long miss, another three thrown up there off the back iron, and now lead pass down on the other end, and the Lady Knights looked like they were going to get a run out there. Garlitz couldn't get it in the basket, and a little slapping and grabbing at the ball, and I believe Taylor Main will pick up foul number 1 on the evening. First team foul for the Knights, and the first foul for Taylor. So the Hawks have it to continue play, and they'll get this ball down inside quickly and can't again finish as Clarkson rips down a huge defensive board there for Preston. And now Friend is going to spin into the paint, puts up a shot. There's contact but no foul, and that one comes away in possession of the Hawks. And finally, deep down there in the corner, a three. That's up and in by Ashton Boggs, and first score of the evening belongs to the University High Hawks, and they lead it by a score of 3-0. And back down the other way, Boggs is going to commit the personal, her first, coming on the shot. So Preston from the line where they've been very, very good of late. And for the Knights, Taylor Main up and good with the first. And she'll have one more, and that is good as well So 3-2 the score. Knights trailing by 1 and looking to get a stop here. University patient now in the half court. Hawks not sending a lot of runners down into the paint. Nobody cutting. They're not looking for an entry pass yet. Just content to go around the perimeter here and take long shots. And if they can do that, they're going to be very content. Jenkins up and good with the second tray of the night for University High, and the Hawks stake themselves to a 6-2 lead as the clock continues to turn. Ball is fought for, tied up by Clarkson. Possession arrow, I believe, will favor University High, and so they are going to have that ball. Once again, they stave off the offense by Preston, and the Knights right now stymied. They've not been able to rotate the ball well. Now an entry pass down underneath and double team down there. And the Knights are going to be tagged with a reach in at the 4:24 mark. Foul on the floor, second team foul for Preston. And Ashton Boggs able to drive in there, take the inbounds pass, puts it up, doesn't get the bucket, but she will draw the contact. And that one is going to go against Leah Clarkson. So Clarkson picks up her second personal here early, and she will have to set now. That's going to change the defensive strategy for Coach Miller, because Clarkson is a big presence in there. And the Hawks, Boggs gets the roll, and all of a sudden they jump out to an 8-2 advantage here. Now Preston started a little slow against Fort Hill, 7-zip, and reeled it back in a close, hard-fought contest. That one was all the way, very entertaining. Looking here tonight to find their footing, just kind of get things going here and get into a flow. They have not been real smooth offensively, and a travel along the baseline. That's going to turn that over. Once again, the Knights, who did not turn the ball over very much against Fort Hill, have been fast and loose with it here early in this contest. A long three off the side of the rim, dances around, picked up off the floor, and down the lane, charging in there. Kirsten Brown is going to be charged with the player control violation. So the Knights pick up their fourth team foul. And the Hawks having it all their way on the whistle thus far tonight. And Coach Miller beginning to work with the officials a little, talking to them about that. And meanwhile, deep in the corner once again, it's Zoe Murphy, and Murphy lifts up another three, and the Hawks are shooting hot right now. And if their offense runs hot, the Knights still trying to find the key. Garlitz is going to inbound for Preston. Gets it into the corner, ball up off the rim, one and done, and here come the Hawks back again. They're going to drive it in, kick it back out. Murphy tries another three, can't get it to fall on the wing. She sets, fires, misses that one, and it's going to trickle out of bounds over in the far corner in front of the Castle Crazies. And just under 3 minutes now as the Knights turn back down court with it, working from right to left. Preston with Garlitz calling the play, and she gets it to Brown in traffic. Kirsten Brown puts up a soft one-hander, won't fall. And the Hawks come back down the other way. battle on the floor for it. We get a whistle, and that's going to be out of bounds and belong to Preston. So again, Ashton Boggs driving that ball deep into the paint on the right side there. Couldn't get the ball to drop, and then a battle ensues for possession, and the Knights do come away with it. University High, I believe, knocked it out of bounds. Stolen, and again in traffic. Now we get a takeaway, and Thomas, she's going to cross from the right to the left and put it up, and that breaks the scoring drought as Thomas goes coast to coast for Preston. Inside 2 minutes left now in this first period, and the Hawks loose with the ball again on the entry pass, and Thomas all over it. And a whistle. And after contact, Coach Miller trying to do a little coaching, talking to Tori Garlitz, and the Knights, with a minute 46 in which to work here, are going to try to control the tempo a little better and also try to value possession of the ball. Friend gets her own rebound off the miss. There's contact on the attempt at the putback as she circled under the basket, back into the paint, turned in the middle right there to put it up and was fouled. So Cohen will pick up her first personal, just 3 team fouls for the Hawks. And Friend, good from the line. I think she was 14 for 14 against Fort Hill, and she continues a good streak here. Oh, that one in and rattles back out. Last touched by one of the Lady Knights, so University will get an opportunity here with a minute and a half to go in period number 1, and they'll come down and set the offense here. Patient in the half court. They're got to be looking, and they are, for Murphy. Now they go the other side. Can't get a 3 to fall. Second chance points elude them on the miss. Ball stripped away by one of the Hawks off the hands of Mackenzie Friend and out of bounds, so the Knights have it. Garlitz over half court on the dribble here, and inside a minute, the Knights looking to do something there, and that one tipped away by Murphy, who seems to be around the ball on both ends of the floor an awful lot here in this first period. Garlitz back out front. She's up high, swings it left side to Thomas. Down the left side, kicks it back out. Friend double teamed in traffic, driving, trying to put it up, and draws contact and a foul, and McKenzie will go back to the line. Some conversation ensuing now as Ashton Boggs picks up her second personal for University High. That may be of concern, and the Knights draw a point closer as Friend puts that one up and in. And indeed, Boggs will come to the sideline now. And Friend puts another one in for Preston from the line. So she is 3 of 4 from the free throw stripe here early. And we wind down toward the last 30 seconds here of period number 1. Hawks working again on the perimeter, and we get a whistle. Steps with about 30 seconds remaining on the clock. And Garlitz for Preston. The Knights now with an opportunity to get it into a one-possession contest at the end of the quarter. Brown, nice drive and a layup from the right side for Kirsten Brown. Absent from the Fort Hill game, but wants to make her presence felt here early in this one. Hawks come back, and Friend with the rebound. Not enough time to do anything but outlet that ball before the clock runs out. And so time runs out in the period, and the Knights trail by 2, 11-9, as we come to the end of period number 1. We'll sync everything up and be back after these messages from the folks that bring you Preston Knight Varsity basketball here on your hometown TV station.
The Wound Healing Center at Preston Memorial Hospital offers care to patients with wounds that have not followed the normal path or time frame for healing. Our goal is not only to heal your wounds, but to help prevent further wound problems. We work to educate you on why you have a non-healing wound, what you need to do to heal it, and what you can do to prevent future problems. The Wound Healing Center, inside the new Preston Memorial Hospital. Call today to start the healing. 304-329-3348.
Happy New Year! Kent and Melissa with Delano's Furniture and Mattress. Celebrate the new year with us by saving big on our double-sided made in West Virginia mattress sets.
Yesterday's quality meets today's technology. A mattress you can flip. It'll last you year after year. Come experience the Delano's difference.
The Delano's difference. The Delano's difference.
We also have adjustable beds.
From a simple switch, troubleshooting a problem, a new service, to that backup generator that you'll need in times of emergency, Blake Electric can handle all your electrical needs. They have the experience and knowledge to do it professionally and safely and do the job right the first time. There's been an accident. The emergency has left you with physical trauma and legal issues to deal with. The bills are piling up, and you're overwhelmed. Where do you turn for legal representation?
Hi, I'm Paul Eastep.
And I'm Steve Schaefer.
We're attorneys practicing right here in your home county of Preston.
Centrally located on West Main Street in Kingwood, just across from McDonald's, the offices of Eastep and Schaefer are an easy drive from anywhere in Preston County.
You don't have to go outside Preston County to hire a lawyer with the know-how, the experience, and the knowledge to represent you fairly in a serious personal injury matter. Call us at Eastep and Schaefer at 329-6003 or visit us on the web at www.eastepschaeferlaw.com.
Become part of the family at Preston Family Pharmacy. It's not just their name, it's their philosophy. They treat you like family.
Whether you've just left the hospital or a routine checkup, make Preston Family Pharmacy your neighborhood pharmacy your next stop. The friendly professional staff at Preston Family Pharmacy will make sure that you get the time and attention you deserve for all your pharmacy needs. Preston Family Pharmacy is currently accepting all patients.
Preston Family Pharmacy, Route 7 across from Walmart, Kingwood. They'll take care of you like family. Brown's Mill Grocery invites you to stop by for anything you might need. If you're looking for a quick bite, Brown's Mill has buffet-style pizza, fresh subs, and cold drinks. Fill up your tank and your car's tank, too, with quality gasoline. Snacks, cold drinks, gasoline, anything you might need, you'll find at Brown's Mill Grocery. Brown's Mill Grocery at the corner of the Dogtown Road and Route 92. We look forward to seeing you soon at Brown's Mill Grocery. From humble beginnings, Stone Paving has emerged as one of the premier paving companies in the region. Stone Paving has been doing business for nearly 20 years and provides asphalt paving services to residential, commercial, and highway customers. They're pre-qualified with the West Virginia Department of Highways and have a history of meeting the most demanding schedules. Stone Paving has equipment and personnel that can complete any project, and they're committed to providing quality service at a competitive price. When you're planning your next project, call Stone Paving.
At the Landing Dental Spa, our goal is to provide quality dental care at a relaxed spa-like atmosphere. Dental chairs with heat and massage, warm neck wraps, and personal TVs make your appointment as stress-free as possible. Located off the Pierpont exit, now accepting new patients of any age. Call 304-594-2200 today and visit our website at www.thelandingdentalspa.com to schedule an appointment. The Landing Dental Spa, a healthy smile with peace of mind.
Ed B, do you know why I stopped you? Well, your sticker is dead, wires are coming out of your tires, and I heard your brakes squealing from way back yonder. You need to get to the tar ladies, get in alignment, get the brakes put on this thing, get it inspected, and while you're there, you might as well get your oil changed. And if you don't, next time I see you, you're getting a ticket. Barney, put that bullet away.
Rainbow Tire, the tire lady takes care of me.
Back for the start of second quarter action. The Hawks out to a quick start. They've shot well from the perimeter, and they have an 11-9 advantage, but the Knights battling back, getting themselves settled in here, and it's just a 2-point contest, a good close battle here in the castle in Kingwood on what promises to be a snowy January night. Late season girls basketball action, and the Knights with the ball to start this period. Preston with just a couple of field goals and a lot of work at the line, particularly from Mackenzie Friend. And there's going to be a travel down there in the paint and a turnover. The Hawks beneficiaries of that, and they go back to work here, leading by 2. Another long 3 put up there by Murphy. She's got the green light to shoot, and ball off the bottom of the iron and battled for underneath, and we're going to get University High possession underneath the offensive board, guarded closely by Friend, and that ball is going to bounce and drop through. Napalillo with the basket. Brown reverses, a little strong with the shot, and University High off and running. They want a basket in transition. Knights do a pretty good job hustling back there, and now in the 2-3. Thomas harassing the ball out front. Another long 3 and a second chance basket up and in. And again, Napalillo earning hers the hard way there with second chance points, and she's got 4 points now quickly in this period, and it's a 15-9 advantage. Friend just off the mark with a 3, and the Knights getting a little bit frustrated here. Ball up on the rim, dances around, falls off, and that will send Zoe Murphy to the line for 2 shots. Manco picking up the foul for Preston, and that'll be her first 15 foul for the Knights. First shot good, and Murphy has another coming. Can extend the lead to 8, and she does. And so Preston now back kind of in the hole that they found themselves in when University got off to a quick start, hit a couple of trays, and got to the line, and now a takeaway. The Knights sloppy with the ball, and going back down the other way, we're going to get a whistle, and I believe it's going to be a foul on Michelle Thomas, defending on the play. And she tried to stop Zoe Murphy at the basket. University doing a good job taking advantage of these fouls, getting points at the line here in the first half. They have started very, very well from the perimeter and from the line. The only place they've had a problem putting the ball in the basket has been in the paint where they've been challenged, but not entirely going without there, as Mallory Napolillo has 4 points on 2 second chance putbacks. Coming back the other way, Friend to the line. And McKenzie continues to shoot well from the stripe. Got them both. Knights pull back to within 8 points now at 19-11. And the Hawks just come down and throw up another high arcing shot. That's going to be a long deuce just inside the line. And now we get a scuffle and a foul on the far side there. A reach in will give the Knights the ball with just over 5.5, or just about 5.5 to go on the big board. And Friend will inbound it. Gets it to Thomas. Takes it back, creates some space for herself, fires up a shot just long. And again, it's one and done as the Hawks do a good job clearing the glass. And Kirsten Brown is going to pick up a foul now on the reach, trying to get a steal there. Saw the opportunity, went for the ball. Whistle and the foul on the floor. Kirsten picks up her second personal, and that will be the 7th team foul. So it's a 1-and-1. And Murphy gets the roll to Zoe Murphy. Doing well at the line here for University High, extending their lead back out to 23-11. And the Knights have some work to do with 5 and change to go here in the first half. Whistle as Friend penetrated into the lane. Both teams with 7 fouls now as University High commits that one. So this should be a 1-and-1. And give that foul to Lane Asif, and that will be her first personal. Taylor Main back into the lineup. Felton into the lineup. Friend good from the line again. But just the 12th point for the Knights here. Slow start in the castle for Preston. Back to a 10-point deficit, and University High at the 5-minute mark here is going to take a timeout to talk things over. So University High with a 10-point advantage, and they're going to strategize a little bit now. A couple of players not in serious foul trouble, but enough that they have done some substitution, and they're going to make a little bit of a change, I think, in the offense. So we may see them try to enter this ball down low more. Castle Crazies across the way, and we like to think that maybe they heeded our request, but in any event, they're packing the student section up pretty well here tonight, and we're happy to see that as they come out to cheer on the Lady Knights. And Preston right now trailing by 10 needs a little cheering Got to get the fire lit here offensively. First got to get a stop, and Friend does that with a two-handed Kanate-type block up high in the air. Turns and takes that ball, and back down the other way the Knights go. Three-pointer that rims out, and a battle as Felton tries to put that one back up, and it's going to be knocked away but belong to Preston. Friend takes the inbounds and trying to get that out. The Hawks get a runaway 2-on-1, and they lay that one in for an easy 25th point. Preston back to work. In traffic, Kirsten Brown. Just the second score for Brown here on the evening. She's got 2 baskets and 4 points. Nice defensive play down there by Felton as she slides over and swats that ball. So out of bounds to the Hawks, but she saved an easy basket right there. Felton doing a good job on defense, did not quit on the play. Knights popping out of the zone here now, challenging on the zone a little bit. Rebound University High, and 3 attempts at putbacks, and finally they get it to drop as the Knights just cannot find the handle on the ball here. And they're being outmanned on the offensive glass. Brown on the dribble, drives to the right side, puts it up, contact and a whistle. That'll come at the 3:32 mark, and that'll send Kirsten Brown to the line where she has yet to be here tonight, so her first trip to the charity stripe. And a little strong with that shot. Strong off the back iron, so she'll try to adjust here on the second attempt. Second shot on its way, bounces up and out to the right. University High with the rebound and possession. Again, they rotate it quickly, try to get that three-point shot. It's an air ball. Friend gathers it up along the baseline, gets it ahead to Garlitz, and Garlitz driving left side. Tried to switch hands and put it up with the offhand and got it swatted out of bounds. So she will inbound it now. Knights looking for some offense. Brown looks at the shot, then puts it on the floor, drives, shoots, and it's going to be last touched by Felton, I believe, and University High is going to have that ball, and we're going to take a timeout now to talk things over, and Coach Brian Miller trying to impress on the Lady Knights that they have got to get more value out of possession of the ball. They can't keep turning it back over to the Hawks, particularly as hot shooting as they have been from the perimeter here in this first half of play. Quick timeout, and now the Lady Knights trailing by 12 will set the zone, and the Hawks set to put it in play here now, and we'll bring it up, and they have no reason not to go around the perimeter here and look for a shot again. They try to get an entry down low, do a nice job with it, and that one by Boggs up and in for 2. And the ladies trail by 14 now. Air ball saved back inbounds. Nice job by Felton. She takes that ball back on the wing, shoots it around and out. And again, Preston struggling. University will own this ball, leading 29-15 here. And Preston in a bit of a funk offensively here tonight. They have not shot well, and they have not handled the ball or passed well here in this first half. Rebound by Friend. Outlet pass to Garlitz, and she'll bring it over half court and then hold up. Main and Felton trade it back and forth. Now they get an open Tori Garlitz, and Garlitz finds the range. First tray of the night for Preston, and 29-18. That looks a little better. Long three coming back trying to answer, and Clarkson, who has been absent for a while due to foul trouble, pulling down the rebound. And the Knights are a different entity with Clarkson in there to clear the glass. Now they're going to get it to her on the offensive end. Tipped, controlled. She pivots and puts it up and in. And Leah Clarkson gets two. And the Knights back to a 9-point deficit now, and a couple of possessions there that have gone almost like clockwork for Preston. No hurry for the Hawks as that one goes around and out. Friend with the rebound, double teamed, manhandled, no whistle there, stolen away, and that shot will be put up and in. A lot of contact and no whistle there either way. Friend is going to drive, look to shoot, and we get a blocking foul in the paint that stops Mackenzie Friend from getting to the basket, but she will get back to the line, and that has been the bread and butter for Friend and for Preston. First personal foul tonight on Zoe Murphy. And so I believe that is 8 of 9 on the evening, and now 9 of 10 on the evening from the line, but still looking from the floor as University High has played a tight defensive game against Friend and tried to prevent her from getting shots off, and so far they've been fairly successful. And the few that she has gotten, they've come as misfires. Steps and a turnover, and with just over 20 seconds to go, Preston with the ball. Second quarter has gone all the Hawks' way. The Knights need to end it here and end the half on a high note if they can. Taylor Main, a little strong, off the rim, won't go. 7 seconds, University pushes it down court. Stolen away by Garlitz. Nice job, they get it to Friend, and she's going to fire from half court. Got it in the box, but a little strong, and it bounds out over the front of the rim and does not drop. Story of the evening thus far for Preston. Shots that just do not drop. But we come to the end of the first half here, and University High has a lead over Preston, not by quite as much as they did. 31-22 as the Castle Crazies mull it over, and we go to this break. We'll be back with second half action here in the Castle after these messages.
Did you know it's possible to reverse the effects of heart damage? Start down your road to a healthy heart at Preston Memorial Hospital's Cardiac Rehab Center.
We started cardiac rehab here at the hospital, and I have come a long way. Now I can shower, make my own bed, do laundry, cook. I'm looking forward to getting back to being my own self and happy to have my life back.
the Cardiac Rehab Center at Preston Memorial Hospital. We put our hearts into making yours stronger.
Happy New Year! Kent and Melissa with Delano's Furniture and Mattress. Celebrate the new year with us by saving big on our double-sided made in West Virginia mattress sets.
Yesterday's quality meets today's technology. A mattress you can flip. It'll last you year after year. Come experience the Delano's difference.
The Delano's difference. The Delano's difference.
We also have adjustable beds.
From a simple switch, troubleshooting a problem, a new service, to that backup generator that you'll need in times of emergency, Blake Electric can handle all your electrical needs. They have the experience and knowledge to do it professionally and safely and do the job right the first time. There's been an accident. The emergency has left you with physical trauma and legal issues to deal with. The bills are piling up, and you're overwhelmed. Where do you turn for legal representation?
Hi, I'm Paul Eastep.
And I'm Steve Schaefer.
We're attorneys practicing right here in your home county of Preston.
Centrally located on West Main Street in Kingwood, just across from McDonald's, the offices of Eastep and Schaefer are an easy drive from anywhere in Preston County.
You don't have to go outside Preston County to hire a lawyer with the know-how, the experience, and the knowledge to represent you fairly in a serious personal injury matter. Call us at Eastep and Schaefer at 329-6003 or visit us on the web at www.eastepschaeferlaw.com.
Become part of the family at Preston Family Pharmacy. It's not just their name, it's their philosophy. They treat you like family.
Whether you've just left the hospital or a routine checkup, make Preston Family Pharmacy your neighborhood pharmacy your next stop. The friendly professional staff at Preston Family Pharmacy will make sure that you get the time and attention you deserve for all your pharmacy needs. Preston Family Pharmacy is currently accepting all patients.
Preston Family Pharmacy, Route 7 across from Walmart, Kingwood. They'll take care of you like family. Brown's Mill Grocery invites you to stop by for anything you might need. If you're looking for a quick bite, Brown's Mill has buffet-style pizza, fresh subs, and cold drinks. Fill up your tank and your car's tank, too, with quality gasoline. Snacks, cold drinks, gasoline, anything you might need, you'll find at Brown's Mill Grocery. Brown's Mill Grocery at the corner of the Dogtown Road and Route 92. We look forward to seeing you soon at Brown's Mill Grocery. From humble beginnings, Stone Paving has emerged as one of the premier paving companies in the region. Stone Paving has been doing business for nearly 20 years and provides asphalt paving services to residential, commercial, and highway customers. They're pre-qualified with the West Virginia Department of Highways and have a history of meeting the most demanding schedules. Stone Paving has equipment and personnel that can complete any project, and they're committed to providing quality service at a competitive price. When you're planning your next project, call Stone Paving.
At the Landing Dental Spa, our goal is to provide quality dental care at a relaxed spa-like atmosphere. Dental chairs with heat and massage, warm neck wraps, and personal TVs make your appointment as stress-free as possible. Located off the Pierpont exit, now accepting new patients of any age. Call 304-594-2200 today and visit our website at www.thelandingdentalspa.com to schedule an appointment. The Landing Dental Spa, a healthy smile with peace of mind.
Ed B, do you know why I stopped you? Well, your sticker is dead, wires are coming out of your tires, and I heard your brakes squealing from way back yonder. You need to get to the tire ladies, get in alignment, get the brakes put on this thing, get it inspected, and while you're there, you might as well get your oil changed. And if you don't, next time I see you, you're getting a ticket. Barney, put that bullet away.
Rainbow Tire, the tire lady takes care of me.
Back to the castle for third quarter action as we get set to start the second half of play here. The Preston Knights find themselves with the ball, but in a bit of a quandary here. 31-22. The deficit is 9 as we come out of the halftime break. And Preston, I'm sure, has talked a little bit about what they've got to do to get back to work here and make something happen in this contest. Now, I think one of the keys is going to be keeping Leah Clarkson out of foul trouble and in this contest, because the Knights have been a different team when she's been in the post. Bobbled by Kirsten Brown, lost in a run out here and an easy layup for two. And it's very opportunistic. The Knights turn that one over, and the Hawks go back to work quickly with a transition basket. So they extend that lead, and the ladies have got to get some second chance opportunities, I was starting to say, and Leah Clarkson didn't have to read my mind. She knew what to do with that rebound, put it back up in the end. So, shooting over the zone, and the Hawks have been hot all night from the perimeter. That's a long deuce just inside the arc. And so Boggs with that one. And here comes Mackenzie Friend, gets the entry pass to Clarkson, who's double teamed. Tori Garlitz from the right side. And the whistle comes very late at the end of that one. Shot dances across the back of the iron and falls off on the weak side. And she is going to go to the line now. Garlitz, good with number one. And the foul is on Mallory Napolillo. Garlitz gets the second one, and it's 35-26, and the Knights drop back into that zone. And again, they're going to shoot over top of it, and it's Boggs. So a deuce for Boggs, and it's 37-26. We trade baskets. And that one is going to be tipped out of bounds over there across the way by Murphy. Clarkson on the right wing, kicks it back out. Garlitz across to Brown. She drives, kicks it out. Main with the shot, won't fall. That was long, and that's going to be last touched. One of the, may have been Napolillo for the Hawks. And on the inbound pass, Murphy steals it, passes it, takes it back. University High spent too much time playing around with the ball there and knocked out. Still owned by the Hawks, but the Knights turned them away from an easy basket as they got caught playing hot potato with the ball down there in the paint. Little turnaround for Napolillo, and she puts that one in smartly in the paint. She had room to work and made it count. And now here comes Garlitz on the right side. Ball almost turned over, gets it back, slips it to Brown, takes it back. Now Brown with some room to work in the paint. Clarkson, rebound, second chance, puts it back up again. It's off the iron. Poked out of there, taken away, controlled by Preston. Tori Garlitz knocked it away, and Taylor Main brings it down. They get it to Brown inside, and the Knights cannot buy a basket from 2 feet and in. Murphy with the miss off that. University High unable to find the handle. Maine corrals it, throws it back out front, intended for Brown, and Kirsten Brown has to try and steal it back. Chases it out of bounds, and the Hawks will have it under the offensive board after a wild trip down the court and back. And we're going to take a timeout now. Coach Brian Miller is frustrated. The team is frustrated. The fans are frustrated. That is the word of the evening right now. Preston trailing 39-26 to a University High Hawk team that has flown in here and decided that Preston is going to pack back in that 2-3 zone. They're going to shoot over top of it, and they have done so very, very well. But they have also rebounded very well, and much of their lead due to second chance opportunities and points in the paint, particularly here in the second half. They have been bolstered by Mallory Napalillo, and she's got 4 in traffic in the paint on 2 nice baskets, and then she has rebounded well and kicked that ball back out, and they've gotten perimeter or near perimeter shooting from the likes of Murphy and Boggs, and that has been the rotation here. And the way the scoring has gone for University High. Also for Preston right now, a name we haven't said much here in this third period has been Mackenzie Friend. She got to the line a couple times, but they have done a very, very workmanlike job in denying opportunities for Friend to get the shot she's looking for. Guarding on the inbounds, University High gets that in, and they'll work it back out to the top. And whistle. And they try to push that ball on the entry pass down low, and that is going to be on Kirsten Brown, so she picks up her 3rd personal. That's on the floor, and University High quickly inbounds it, works it back down inside again. And here comes another foul. Thomas thought she got all ball on that one, and I think the fans would agree with that. The official calls it a foul. Boggs up with number 1 and a miss. And that's rare. University High, as has Preston, shooting free throws well here this evening. Boggs with her 2nd on its way, and it is good. And now it's a 14-point advantage as Preston trailing 40-26. Knights have got to get some scoring punch here as Garlitz looks over the defense. Maine works it in. Friend double teamed, working in traffic, has to kick it back out. Drive back out to Brown. Kirsten Brown into the corner. Now they work it to Friend again, double teamed, and she works around Napalillo to the left and puts it up and in. And Mackenzie Friend scores her 11th point of the night. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is her 1st from the floor. Everything's been at the line on attempted shots and drawn fouls. She's equaled by University High's Zoe Murphy, who has thrown up some trays and also gotten to the line. Little reverse, and Napalillo gets that one to fall. Or check that. That was Cohen down the baseline, up and in for 2. And it's 42-28. Friend on the drive. She is going to draw the contact. She will get to the line. Preston now with 2.5 minutes on the big Coastal Drilling East clock. Down to our right, and Mackenzie Friend with the clock stopped puts the first one up and right in. McKenzie, second one up and good. And that makes it a 12-point deficit. 42-30, the Knights trailing. University High comes right back down, spreads out around the perimeter of the zone, and they are looking for a shot here. Catch and shoot, and nothing but net. Cone with the deuce. And Preston will come back down. Friend has one that rattles in, back out. And the Hawks with the rebound in traffic. They get a quick outlet, take it to the right side, and a 3-ball. Up and in. Boggs hits the tray. All right, Preston, not a lot of time to work here as they've got to do something. Brown lobs it down underneath. Taylor Main on the baseline. Turns, fires it back to Friend, driving in toward the basket, and she is going to be fouled on the floor. That will be University's third team foul, and that was on Abby Cohen. Garlitz set to inbound for Preston. Knights trail by 17. Need to find some offense. Thomas, a running one-hander, up and good for 2. So that was a quick basket. That's exactly what Preston's going to have to do the rest of the way. Going to have to get quick scores here. Now they need to get a stop on the ball. And battle for the ball down there. And Preston will have it. Garlitz gathers it up. Loose ball off the floor. And we go back to work. Double teamed. Friend works to the left, into the paint, puts it up. Contact, no whistle. Gets her own rebound or gets the ball back off the miss and throws it up and in with a nice spin back into the paint there. 47-34. And the clock winding inside 25. And the third quarter going away very quickly here. Preston got to deny open shots here. And we're going to get a whistle with just under 14 seconds, 13.8 on the board. And the Hawks are going to call a timeout and strategize a little bit here. Make no mistake about it, they are not going to take Preston's offensive power for granted. They know all too well what can happen in the fourth period of a game, particularly if Friend can start to get hot, and she's beginning to find a way to make things happen in spite of the fact that the Hawks have just doggedly double-teamed her, and Preston has had a tough night shooting from the floor. They've done well at the free throw line, but it's not going to be enough to carry the day if they can't get some points. And in very short order here, it's going to be get some points off the perimeter. Hawks with the inbound. Working inside 10 now. And the Knights have switched it up. They're in a man defense now. And a turnaround, and we're going to get a whistle. Now there's less than a second to go in the quarter. Just about one. Now they roll it to 1 on the board. So 1 second on the clock. And Boggs puts up the first, and that is no good. Third foul on Michelle Thomas.— Leah Clarkson back into the Knight lineup. And that second shot is off the mark, and no time to do anything as Mackenzie Friend comes out of there with the ball, but the clock expires. So that's the end of 3, and the Hawks in control right now, 47-34. Lady Knights looking to engineer a comeback when we return from these messages for fourth quarter action. We'll be back.
Did you know it's possible to reverse the effects of heart damage? Start down your road to a healthy heart at Preston Memorial Hospital's Cardiac Rehab Center.
We started cardiac rehab here at the hospital, and I have come a long way. Now I can shower, make my own bed, do laundry, cook. I'm looking forward to getting back to being my own self and happy to have my life back.
The Cardiac Rehab Center at Preston Memorial Hospital. We put our hearts into making yours stronger.
Happy New Year! Kent and Melissa with Delano's Furniture and Mattress. Celebrate the new year with us by saving big on our double-sided made in West Virginia mattress sets.
Yesterday's quality meets today's technology. A mattress you can flip. It'll last you year after year. Come experience the Delano's difference.
The Delano's difference. The Delano's difference.
We also have adjustable beds.
From a simple switch, troubleshooting a problem, a new service, to that backup generator that you'll need in times of emergency, Blake Electric can handle all your electrical needs. They have the experience and knowledge to do it professionally and safely and do the job right the first time. There's been an accident. The emergency has left you with physical trauma and legal issues to deal with. The bills are piling up, and you're overwhelmed. Where do you turn for legal representation?
Hi, I'm Paul Estep.
And I'm Steve Schaefer.
We're attorneys practicing right here in your home county of Preston.
Centrally located on West Main Street in Kingwood, just across from McDonald's, the offices of Estep and Schaefer are an easy drive from anywhere in Preston County.
You don't have to go outside Preston County to hire a lawyer with the know-how, the experience, and the knowledge to represent you fairly in a serious personal injury matter. Call us at Estep and Schaefer at 329-6003 or visit us on the web at www.estepschaeferlaw.com.
Become part of the family at Preston Family Pharmacy. It's not just their name, it's their philosophy. They treat you like family.
Whether you've just left the hospital or a routine checkup, make Preston Family Pharmacy your neighborhood pharmacy your next stop. The friendly professional staff at Preston Family Pharmacy will make sure that you get the time and attention you deserve for all your pharmacy needs. Preston Family Pharmacy is currently accepting all patients.
Preston Family Pharmacy, Route 7 across from Walmart, Kingwood. They'll take care of you like family. Brown's Mill Grocery invites you to stop by for anything you might need. If you're looking for a quick bite, Brown's Mill has buffet-style pizza, fresh subs, and cold drinks. Fill up your tank and your car's tank, too, with quality gasoline. Snacks, cold drinks, gasoline, anything you might need, you'll find at Brown's Mill Grocery. Brown's Mill Grocery at the corner of the Dogtown Road and Route 92. We look forward to seeing you soon at Brown's Mill Grocery. From humble beginnings, Stone Paving has emerged as one of the premier paving companies in the region. Stone Paving has been doing business for nearly 20 years and provides asphalt paving services to residential, commercial, and highway customers. They're pre-qualified with the West Virginia Department of Highways and have a history of meeting the most demanding schedules. Stone Paving has equipment and personnel that can complete any project, and they're committed to providing quality service at a competitive price. When you're planning your next project, call Stone Paving.
At the Landing Dental Spa, our goal is to provide quality dental care at a relaxed spa-like atmosphere. Dental chairs with heat and massage, warm neck wraps, and personal TVs make your appointment as stress-free as possible. Located off the Pierpont exit, now accepting new patients of any age. Call 304-594-2200 today and visit our website at www.thelandingdentalspa.com to schedule an appointment. The Landing Dental Spa, a healthy smile with peace of mind.
Ed B, do you know why I stopped you? Well, your sticker is dead, wires are coming out of your tires, and I heard your brakes squealing from way back yonder. You need to get to the tar ladies, get in alignment, get the brakes put on this thing, get it inspected, and while you're there, you might as well get your oil changed. And if you don't, next time I see you, you're getting a ticket. Barney, put that bullet away.
Rainbow Tire, the tire lady takes care of me.
8 minutes to go in regulation. The Hawks and the Knights giving us a pretty entertaining contest down here on the floor of the castle, but right now not going the way the home fans want it to go. Preston coming in here off a big victory over a good Fort Hill, Maryland team, and a game in which they controlled the tempo, shot well from the floor, and shot well from the free throw line. Tonight, they have shot well from the free throw line, haven't really been able to harness the Hawks and control the tempo. And as you see right there, University High just continuing to take that ball down low. And right now, Preston's suffering because of it. Poor shooting from the floor here much of the evening. And Preston will have that ball on the floor. Garlitz is going to trade places here with Chesney Manco. Manco inbounds it, and Garlitz will run the point as the Knights go back to work here. Whistle in traffic. And Preston will get another opportunity here, so that's a gift that the Knights need to take advantage of. Ball over the rim. Clarkson hard to the floor, chasing it. University High has Napolillo stretched out there after the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by one of the Knights across the way. And the Hawks will put it in play now. They've had good effort from Zoe Murphy here tonight. And that one dancing up on the rim. Ball is going to get to the floor, get away, and still belong to Preston. Coming out of a scrum there. That last touch by Kylie Felton for the Knights, and then University High diving after the ball, rolls it out of bounds. And Preston trying to get that ball into Felton in traffic. Bad pass, and University High quickly goes into their transition game, working it down to the other end. Foul on the floor, says the official. 5 team fouls for Preston now. 4 for the Hawks here in the fourth period of play. Turnaround won't go, and it is a battle royal down there between Boggs and Clarkson. And the Knights are going to win that one. So Garlitz will walk it up over half court here. At the 6.5 minute mark, the Knights trying to find opportunity. And Clarkson puts the ball on the floor, pivots in the paint, and she finds 2. 49-36. Still plenty of time if Preston can engineer some defense here, but the Hawks chase down a long rebound, put it in Murphy's hands, and she's going to drive down the lane on the right side, splits 2 defenders, and scores the basket. Takeaway and a snowbird basket from the left side. Quick 4-point swing there, and the Knights back into their half-court offense. Friend, left side. Oh, the bounce, and it doesn't drop, and that one on the whistle is going to be charged to. And that will be foul number 1 for Kylie Felton. And 6-team foul with 5:27 on the clock for Preston. So one more, and we will put the Hawks in the 1-and-1. Napalillo kicks that ball back out, takes it back, top of the circle. Tried to get an entry pass down there, taken away. Friend gets it ahead to a streaking Michelle Thomas. And Thomas just has that ability to make acrobatic shots that don't look like they should possibly go in, and then they do. Hawks back the other way. They answer with a 3, and it is Murphy again. Zoe Murphy having a great night here in the castle for University High. Clarkson out to Friend. Friend with a fake, spins, drives, ball gets loose. Clarkson gathers it up. Kicks it right out to a waiting Taylor Main, and Main pops that one up for a tray. So Clarkson with good instinct on that one. Knew that Main was open, or felt that she should be open, got that ball right out to the spot, and a good opportunity there for the Knights to get points in traffic. They grab that ball up, kick it out, and Taylor Main with the tray, and it's 41-56. 4:27 remaining here in regulation as you take a peek into the Preston Knight huddle. And Coach Miller is emphatic in his instructions here about what he wants the girls to do and not do. But basically it just comes down to the Knights have turned the ball over too much here this evening, been a little sloppy, thrown some weak passes, and just not rebounded well, with the exception of Leah Clarkson, who was saddled early with 2 fouls and spent much of the second quarter on the bench. She has made her presence felt here after the halftime break, and she and Michelle Friend particularly taken a little bit out of their game by University High. Hawks now can be patient. Murphy runs the offense out front, swings it left, and we get a whistle. And something on the floor, so they clean that up, and the Hawks go back to work here. Midway point of the fourth period, and University High Murphy running the offense. They get it to Asif, and that ball is going to be batted by one of the Hawks deep down in the corner there, and Friend will inbound it, and Michelle Thomas runs it up over half court for Preston. And Thomas couldn't find the handle. Ball bounces once, gets away, and she runs back down and gives the foul. Defending, and fortunately for the Knights, that one doesn't rattle around and fall in. It falls out. but too much time coming off the clock here with little to no offense for Preston. And the Hawks just keep chipping away 1, 2, 3 points at a time. Clarkson's going to check out, and the Knights go a little smaller and speedy. Garlitz to Thomas, deep in the corner. They fire that ball down there to Maine, and she puts up a three that won't go. But she got a good look at that one. That time the offense rotated the ball well, but could not get points from it. Hawks get the entry pass down low. Ball battled, taken out of there by Friend and Mackenzie Friend. A nice effort by Friend there, getting that ball away from Mallory Napolillo, who got a couple of opportunities. Kirsten Brown I believe is going to pick that one up, and that's her fourth personal. Called for the block there as she tried to entice a player control violation from the officials, but not going to get it, and that will send Murphy back to the line. And the Hawks are slowly putting this one away. Not unexpected that University High would come in here despite their difficulties this season and give the Knights a good contest. Perhaps a little bit unexpected that Preston would be misfiring offensively quite as much as they have here tonight. Friend, good fake, approaches the basket, turns into the paint in traffic down there, puts up the one-hander that won't fall. A tie-up and the possession arrow favors the Hawks, so Preston will set pressure here now. Thomas guarding on the inbound. Maine over there on the far side. They try to set a trap in the corner, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul at the 2:18 mark. Ninth team foul for Preston, 4 for University High. And Boggs with the 61st point. Both teams have done well at the free throw line tonight, but the Knights have not gotten there enough in the second half and have not supported it from the floor here this evening. That has been the difficulty. Preston working now, trying to create something for Brown in traffic, puts the ball down, and that's going to be a foul on the floor, just their 15th foul. So that'll send Thomas over to inbound, and they can give another foul before Preston even gets into the 1-and-1. Friend has that ball stripped away on a reach-in. Two minutes left in regulation, and Preston again will try to enter this ball, and Friend is going to come down now to throw this one in, and she is looking out high. Got it to Maine, back to Friend. She fires up a shot off the mark. Brown with a nice job fighting for the rebound, comes out of there with it, turns, makes a move toward the basket, and as she goes up, she's fouled. Check that, that's Felton. Felton with a nice move to the basket, and she goes to the line now and fires in, I believe, her first point of the evening. Felton. That was a couple of angry free throws right there by Kylie. A nice job, and it's 62-43 as she makes two. Layup that bounces out, and Thomas has it, going quickly down the far side for Preston. She's going to drive it, kick it to Taylor Maine on the right side, and Maine, just that quick, puts it up and in. So Thomas with the assist, and Maine with the ball up and in, and Preston battling on the floor. They come away with the ball, and Michelle Thomas a little slow getting up, and she is holding her wrist as she comes over to the bench. So a little distress for Thomas, and she'll get a hand from the crowd for her effort. And the Lady Knights will reset. Friend input that ball, takes it back up the lane she comes, and she called for a walk there. So University High mishandling the inbound. Turn it back over, and Friend in the corner, takes a look, now drives, turning on the baseline, and the Hawks are going to commit the foul with 1:15 remaining on the big board. And that'll put Mackenzie Friend back to the line, which has been a familiar sight tonight, but unfortunately, although that's usually a good thing for Preston, and she makes the first here, that has been the bulk of her scoring here tonight, and she has not gotten to the line enough. She's got 17 points tonight, 2 deuces and everything else from the line tonight. Hawks with a walk here. They're getting excited. They can sense the victory, and they're getting a little out of control. Preston trying to come back down. Taylor Maine drives, puts up the one-hander. It won't go. Friend with the putback, second putback, up and in as the Hawks decline to foul. And now here's a takeaway, and Maine puts the shot up, looping, one-hander, won't fall. Knights with the rebound. Garlitz out high, fires it up. Friend, turnaround, and the bank is open. And Friend makes that one, and it's now a 62-51 score. Knights coming on very late here, and we get a timeout, University High. Taking a moment to stop the action here and talk things over, as the Knights have put on a furious display here in the final minute of this one, and it's going to ultimately probably be too little and too late unless Brian Miller can come up with one heck of a 34-second plan and get the Hawks to cooperate by giving us the ball repeatedly. That said, no quit here for Preston as the ladies battling right to the end, and University High off the inbound now. Knights are going to give a foul at half court here with 29 remaining. And that foul by Kylie Felton, maybe a little bit too exuberant. As I think Coach Miller had probably called the dogs off at that point. Not a hard foul, but an obvious one. Perfect on the night here this evening from the line is Zoe Murphy. She's got a dozen just at the line, and she fired in a couple of threes and a couple of deuces as well, but she's done a masterful job here tonight. Preston with token pressure at half court. Backing off now, we go inside 10 seconds, and the clock is going to run down and run out on the Preston Knights. So the ladies fall here at home in Kingwood to University High. The Knights, after a couple of good wins, drop a 64-51 contest to University High. Give the Hawks credit. They come in here on a mission. 5-11 coming into the contest, pick up their 6th victory on the evening. And the Knights good at the free throw line, but the Hawks were better. Not as good from the floor, and the Hawks were very good and very good from the perimeter, shooting over the Knights' 2-3 zone on numerous occasions. Well, that is it from the Castle here tonight. I'm Steve Blake. Thanks for watching. We appreciate our executive producer and camera operator tonight, Denise Blake, and all the fans who came out here on a snowy night, or what promises to be a snowy night in Kingwood. We hope you get home safe and the roads aren't slick. Already snowing up on the mountain, we hear, and more to come by morning. In any event, we hope you've enjoyed this edition of Preston Knight Varsity Basketball. The final again, University 64, the Lady Knights 51, and we'll be back with more Preston Varsity Basketball when the boys take the court here at home against the Lincoln Cougars next. That's a Wednesday night game on the schedule right now, and we'll be here with the delayed telecast on your hometown TV station. But till then, we bid you a good night.